Hello. This video will walk you through initial MindTap login and registration process for ART 200, as well as provide you with an orientation to MindTap. The first thing you'll do is navigate to the Montgomery College Blackboard login page. Use your username and password to sign in, and then navigate to ART 200. Once you have made your way to the ART 200 course in Blackboard, you'll either go to Start Here or Course Materials to find a link that looks like this. It'll say Register and Access MindTap Art History. Before we go on, I want to let you know that we do recommend that you use either Google Chrome or Firefox when you are attempting to do your work for art history. You can use other browsers, but the two I mentioned just now are optimized to work very well with MindTap. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that MindTap works with pop-ups. So you will need to make sure that you have pop-ups enabled on your browser. I can provide some additional instructions on how to do that if you don't know how to, or you can search Google to enable pop-ups. So now we're ready to click on the initial link. So you're going to click on Register and Access MindTap. And this is going to open in a new tab or a new window. You're going to be prompted to sign in. If you have used Cengage before for another class, maybe you used it for MindTap, maybe you used WebAssign, maybe you use CNow V2, you already have a Cengage account. So you just log in with your email address and then your password. If you do not have a Cengage account, then you can click on Create Account and you'll select Student and then you'll put in your email address. We do recommend that you use your school email address when you're creating your account. As you go through the process to create an account, at the end, it's going to send an email for account verification. You'll need to go to your email and click on the link to verify your account before you'll be able to move forward. So I'm going to sign in. So we clicked on sign in, and now the first page that we see is going to have a cover of your textbook, Art Through the Ages. And you'll also see that it says payment required, and then there's a place for access code. If you have gone to the bookstore and you purchased a printed access card, you can click on enter it now and type in the code in this box, and then you would click register. After you click register, you should get a follow-up message saying you've successfully activated your product. Okay, if you don't see that message, then you've not successfully activated your product, and you may in fact get an error code if you type in the wrong number. If you do not have a access code, you can click continue, and then you'll be presented with purchase options that can happen right within the MindTap platform. So as you can see, for art history, the cost of a one term is $80. So when you get in here, you can change from multi-term to single term, and then you can click on buy it now. So if you're ready to purchase your materials now, you can click on buy it now. We also give students access for 14 days to a free trial. So you can click on start free trial, which is what I'm going to do now, and it will take you directly into the course. We can close this overlay and I'll give you the tour, so we can click skip the tour. And this is MindTap. So MindTap provides a visually engaging way to interact with art online via our two-pane reader where images and content are married together in an easy-to-use platform. You'll be able to interact with the content, complete quizzes, and also see how you're doing in the class all through this platform. We're currently in a week view, so you can see what needs to be done on a week by week basis. So you're going to do the initial getting started activities, and then you can see how the other weeks unfold by clicking on the down arrow and expanding the contents of each week. You can also click on the outline view to see what activities are available on a chapter to chapter basis. So let's just take a look at one of the chapters and we'll go through what's available and how to interact, especially with the art image reader. So within every chapter, the first link is going to be the chapter reading. So when we click on the chapter reading, you're going to notice our art image reader. And what's really cool about this reader is that it's not like your typical ebook. You have the ability to view these images. You can zoom in and out and get more detailed, be able to see more of the details as you're zooming in and out. And as you're looking at the image, you also have the ability to read about this art that you're looking at. You can use our visual skimmer to jump from image to image, and it's completely up to you what you want to take a look at. Another way to jump from page to page is to click on chapter contents, and then you can navigate to different parts of the text from here as well. Another really cool thing that you'll want to do, and you can also use these tools right here, so to zoom in, to zoom out, you can make this full screen. So if you wanted to get really into the details, you can do that. To go back into the main MindTap page, you just click on this box and it will take you back to the art image reader. Another thing that you can look at is the timeline for the images and see where they fall. You'll notice that some of the images have this Google Maps icon. And this is we have an integration with Google Maps that allows you to travel to where this piece of art or architecture is located. There are also videos that are associated to give you more information about the history of these different works of art or buildings, etc. And then you also see that we have additional web links that will give you additional information. So let's start with taking a look at how to use the Google Maps. So you just click on the Google Maps blue icon, and then it's going to open Google Maps in a new tab. And this red dot is where the basilica is located. And then when you click on the yellow person icon in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to notice that around the basilica, there's little light circles that you can click on to get different perspectives of the basilica. So if I just click here, it's going to take me inside. And I can zoom around and look at different things that are in the basilica as if I'm there myself. And you can use the arrow in the upper left-hand corner to go back out to the map and maybe try from another angle. So maybe you want to see from the outside of the building, then I can do that as well. Looks like they are doing some construction. And I just went inside again. Wow. Okay. And then once you're done viewing the different circles, then you can close the tab and it'll take you right back to the MindTap page that you were looking at. If you want more information, again, you can click on the video icon, and then there is a video here that you can view. And there are also additional YouTube videos that you can view as well. And these would open in a new tab. If you're interested in having the text read to you as you're looking at it, so maybe you're viewing this and you want the book to read, you can click on the read speaker, and it's reading right now, and it'll go through each word for you. And so this is also helpful if you want to access this through the Cengage mobile app, which you can download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Okay, so aside from the art image reader, within each chapter you will see a folder for chapter videos, and these will just give you different perspectives on the architecture and art that relates to the chapter. The flashcards are very helpful for helping you prepare for assessment. And not only are they words with their definitions already pre-made for you, but some of the flashcards include images. Let's see, let me shuffle the deck and see if I get an image. Okay, so here's an image. You just flip it and look at the information and then go on to the next card. These flashcards are also, everything that's here is also available within the Cengage mobile app, so you can study on the go. And then finally, within the chapter, you're going to have a chapter quiz, and then you'll have an image quiz, and then many of the chapters also have architecture quizzes. So the chapter quizzes are multiple choice, true, false. One thing you may want to do to help as you're completing the quizzes, you can use the full ebook on the right-hand side as a reference. So this is chapter 13. I would just navigate to chapter 13, and I can use this to help me if I need additional assistance. If you want to know how you're doing in the class, you have access to your MindTap gradebook. You can click on Open Gradebook to view your grades. And if you are having any challenges, maybe something's not loading, we do have 24/7 support. You can access support by clicking on Help here in the on the Cengage toolbar on the left-hand side. There's also a question mark in the upper right-hand corner that you can click on as well for help. You can also just go directly to support.cengage.com. You would log in with your email address and password that you use to set up your Cengage account. And then you'll be provided with the 1-800 number, which is 1-800-354-9706. If you want to give customer support a call. You can also chat with our agents once you log in. Sometimes that's more a more expedient way to get assistance. And then you can also come in here and create a tech support ticket if you need to. We do have a 99% uptime. So if you think that you're having a challenge with our technology, you can go to techcheck.cengage.com, and then you can click on MindTap and see if MindTap has been down within the last 12 hours, the last 24 hours, the last 30 days. You can go to a specific date and time or a specific range. This is updated every 2 minutes. Oh, every 5 minutes, correction. And so if you don't see that we have an outage, then it may be something on your end. It could be your internet. You may need to clear your cache or delete cookies and restart your browser. You also want to make sure you're using the correct browser, or not the correct, but the best browsers that work well with MindTap, which are Firefox and Google Chrome. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I wish you the best in the course.